let's talk about this amazing part of the mind that unfortunately not many people even use at all. And this is the supraconscious mind part. This unfortunately has very little influence on most people. Yes, it has some influence, for example, through intuition. Like I said, many women, many mothers have this sixth sense, right? And that is the intuition. That is the guidance that we receive. I mean, how many times does it happen? It happened to me. It happened to many other women when you feel like in the middle of the night, you just wake up and you know that your child in the other room doesn't feel well, even though it doesn't scream, it doesn't, cry, it doesn't do anything. You just know it. This intuition, this internal guidance comes exactly from here because we feel it in the guts, yes? And it does come when we need it. But you see, the subconscious and the supraconscious both connect at the energy center level, yes? So you have to always pay attention. Where does this impulse come from? Does it come from fear? If it's based on fear, if it's based on self-preservation, it's usually from the subconscious mind. But if it's based on growth, if it feels amazing, if it feels inspired, if it's based on intuition, then it's coming from the supraconscious mind. So I invite you to start identifying some of your thoughts and see if you can figure out what the source of these thoughts is. This is a really cool self-awareness exercise. Just figure out where your thoughts are coming from. Take a few minutes. Close your eyes, take 3-4 deep breaths. Inhale through your nose, hold it. So even when you inhale with your eyes closed, you can imagine the energy rising, and it's rising all the way from the bottom of your abdomen. Yes, the lower abdomen. Come up, like Dr. Joe Dispenza said once, imagine that you have an internal straw, yes, and you're sucking through that straw and you're putting the finger on the straw like this. Yes, you're putting the finger on the straw and you hold it there for a few seconds. So you're literally holding your breath. And then when you exhale, the exhalation, exhalation, I think it's the right way. It's always longer than the inhale. Yes, the exhale is always longer. And you relax your body and you relax your mind. So try to do this exercise of breathing a few times, 3, 4, 5 times in a row, and see with your eyes closed, start seeing what thoughts come to you. And you'll see that there are going to be thoughts that literally just run into your on your mind screen, because we think in images. Yes, you're going to see things. You don't just, when I ask you to think of your car or a car of any sorts, right? You're going to see it. Maybe you didn't realize this so far or by now, until now, but you're going to see it with thinking images. If I ask you to think of a TV, you're going to see an image of a TV on your mind's screen. Yes, so identify these thoughts. Not all the thoughts are going to have an image connected to them, but most of them will. Identify these thoughts and see where they're coming from. And I guarantee you're going to realize that most of them are from the subconscious mind. And many of them can be limitations from the subconscious mind. I've identified many limitations in myself when it's about, money, when it's about just different things. These limitations, of course, you can work on and eliminate them. How do you do that? By reprogramming. Right? You have these programs, which are limitations. They're so strong. They've been there since you were a child, because that's what you've seen in your parents, in your whoever raised you. Yes. And now you want to change